Morning guys. So first video challenge that we're going to do is we're going to do 7-day Kundalini challenge. If everybody said they wanted to do it, so we're going to do it. So 7-day Kundalini challenge, working with the 7 chakras. So we're going to work with the root chakra up to the crown chakra, and I'm going to give you a couple of little exercises for each chakra. Basically, why we're doing this, the reason that you're working with the chakras from the lower point to the upper point is you want to start to ground the body first, and we start to rise the Kundalini energy up and out of the crown of the head. So we're going to work with Muladhara Chakra, which is the root chakra. Root chakra is where the Kundalini energy is stored, and it's curled up into apparently a little serpent snake at the base of the spine. And basically what we're doing is we're trying to sort of rile up that Kundalini energy, and eventually we're rising it up through the crown of the head. Why is this beneficial for anybody on this planet? Basically, once you start to work with Kundalini energy, you start to activate a lot more of an energetic system. You expand your auric system, your energetic system, your mind becomes more focused, and you start to work with different planes and different dimensions instead of just this plane. So why wouldn't you want to work with a lot more beneficial planes on the planet instead of just the one that we're living on? So basically what we're doing is we'll start these exercises today. So your challenge is basically just to follow these videos in this order. And you want to do it in the order because we're working from root to crown, and basically we're opening and balancing these different chakras. So chakras basically just these areas of energy in the body, working up the spine, 7 main ones. If to put it onto a more scientific level that somebody might want to understand a little bit more, let's think about it as the nervous system. So imagine where there's lots of nerve endings in a certain area of the spine, from the lower part of the spine to the brain, where we've got the central nervous system. We're working with these really strong areas of nerve endings. So let's start with Muladhara. So Muladhara Chakra, we're going to work with grounding the body. So if you're a very sort of airy-fairy person like me, I constantly have to work with grounding the body. So I do quite a lot of Muladhara exercises in Kundalini. I'm just going to give you 2 today that you can do. I'd rather you do 2 exercises, both of them for 2 minutes each, and then building it up to 14 minutes maybe. So maybe you could do this series of 7 daily challenges and do the first set this week and do 2 minutes on each of the little exercises that I give, and then next week you could build it up to maybe 14 minutes. Okay, some of them are really challenging, so you might take some time to progress it. So we'll start with Sufi grind, which I always start nearly every Kundalini class that I do is with Sufi grind. Sufi grind is basically we're sort of grinding the spine into the pelvis, almost like, I just always imagine like a pestle and mortar. So pestle and mortar or a spoon, just grinding the spoon into a bowl. So imagine the pelvis is the bowl, the spine is the spoon, and you're trying to sort of make circular motions with the spine into the pelvis. And what this does is it basically activates Kundalini energy and starts to stimulate the first chakra. So you're basically bringing the hands to the knees, and you're finding a nice long spine like you would in all Kundalini practice, coming with the eyes closed down. And if you're not used to Kundalini, we're trying to sort of use each posture as a moving meditation. So you're trying to bring the awareness within the body. Just try to forget about what you did prior to the practice and what you're going to be doing after. So we're trying to work on the simplicity of the pose, its repetitiveness, and the breath. Okay, so hands to the knees, drawing the spine nice and long, slight connection to lower abdominals, and a light connection to Mula Bandha. So your Mula Bandha root lock. This is the, again, lower area of the body, pelvic floor, sex organs, toilet muscles. I've got my eyes closed, sorry, but I'm just going to keep my eyes closed for a minute and then we'll do it again. So squeeze active pelvic floor slightly, and you're just going to move like this. So like in a circular position, really simple. grinding the spine into the pelvis. You're on bending the elbows as you move. And it's an inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward and exhale back. And then just moving like this. I don't like to be really precious with it to start with. Just keep the movement fluid. It can be fast or slow, but as long as it's sort of rhythmic with your own body pace. And it's just like this, basically doing this. Keep the foot quite active, otherwise you might face plant the floor or just spin off a little bit too dramatically. You want to keep the movement coming through the abdominal, so the full abdominal wall wants to be activated. And you're doing this 1 minute, and opposite side 1 minute. If you lose the rhythm in any of your Kundalini practices, then that's just really normal. Part of the practice is to lose the rhythm, part of the mindfulness is to come back to the rhythm. Okay, as is life, lose a bit of rhythm, find some mindfulness and get back on track again. Same thing with Kundalini, you can take it off the mat as well. A couple of these, round and round. Yeah, so that's it. Spinning like a pestle and mortar in one area and then spinning around opposite direction. So that's Sufi grind. I always start my Kundalini practice like this because it starts to just build that energy, that fire in the belly. And I'll move into second one for Muladhara Chakra. This is a nice one. It gets strenuous on the arms, but it's quite a nice one to move through. It really settles the mind. So you're starting in child's pose. So you're extending the arms out, sitting the sit bones towards the heels. And taking breath here. And on an inhale, you come up onto all fours, and an exhale, you're moving down. So like a chaturanga coming down to the earth. Inhale, lifting up into baby cobra, and exhale, sit back into heels. And again, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale back. And again, so using the breath, 1 breath per movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Then you can start to bring it quite fast, so it's quite a fast movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's it. And we're starting to just build up a lot of flexibility in the spine, a lot of space in the spine, and starting to work with the breath. And this is again grounding the lower chakras, allowing you to feel sort of stable in your Kundalini practice, because you want to find that groundedness, you want to find that connection to the earth, to home, to things that are a little bit more mundane before you start to shoot this crazy energy out of the crown of the head. So yeah, basically that's the 2 postures that I want you to do. 2 minutes each if you can. Use them as a moving meditation, and you can then actually, once we've got all 7 together, you could use the full 7 as a full Kundalini practice. So you're grounding and you're moving all the way up to the crown chakra. So once you've got 7 of the videos, you can do them all together. That's it. Satnam.